Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and welcome back to Eorzea! We've finished business in Doma, and it's time to bring the war back here. I mean, the war technically never left, but we left. We left to go fight the war. You know what I mean. Let's go check in with our gang, because I think we're gonna say hi to the Admiral before we run off back to Ala Mhigo to help. We've been away for far too long, but finally, we're gonna make things right. I feel similarly optimistic. Things have been going our way lately. We should inform the Admiral of our arrival and brief her on that which took place in Doma before leaving the city. That's what I thought, yes. It feels like a lifetime ago that we left for Kugane, doesn't it? It really does feel like it's been a while. Home is where the heart is, and Alphinaud is in Eorzea. Here we are. Home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. Which specific otherworldly interference are we referring to this time? It's happened several times in several ways, and I'm not sure which one we're joking about in this moment. I'm sure it was funny, though. But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Ala Mhigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Oh goodness, yeah, we should probably tell them, huh? Hey, Doma's better now. You're welcome. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. Oh. I see I'm not too late. And here I thought we were going to have to go to you. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldenhad Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Garabania? Aye. The Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we've been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides toward rebuilding their depleted ranks. They've even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results, I'm sorry to say. 'Twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. Go on. During a mission to transport wounded Resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Kryl Baldesion was taken prisoner. Right. Kryl? Do they know where she's being held? They do not. But your comrades were informed at once, and I'm told Thancred is in Garabania looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Kryl taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. It's very level-headed of you. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castramorians. Pray, excuse us, Admiral, Lady Yugiri. We may be on a roll victories-wise, but problems abound. And so do people. Goodness, they just dropped us right into the social hub, huh? Everyone's just having them a nice chill day, not even realizing how many emergencies are going on outside. All right, I gotta get to Castramorians. Let's go. Here we are. Been a bit. Welcome back. To Garabania, everyone. Oh, Arenvald, hey, how are you doing? I'm sorry, Dorman. It's all my fault. Oh, no, hold on. Let's hear the whole story. There you are. You've heard the news. In broad strokes from Admiral Blufisfin, what happened? Kryl and a squadron of Resistance fighters were escorting Y'shtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arenvald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos... I'll make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Y'shtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the Skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the Echo as Dermot is, of course. Half the time it's enough to knock me on my arse, like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. I mean, that happens to me too. And then if I don't fall down, somebody tries to punch me lately. So watch out for that, by the way, that'll happen. Have we had someone use the term walker as another person who's got the Echo in our group? I feel like it's the first time, at least in the main story quests. I'm wondering if there's some side stuff you can do where that aspect comes up, where Arenvald having the Echo is mentioned. Someone who knows better, let me know, because I'm curious. Anyway. So you walked in Fordola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world. Education, training, citizenship. All that and more if she but sold her soul. A traitor to her people. A pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return with Cryle Baldesion alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Cryle or her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Cryle back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it's up to you and our allies to command the Imperials' undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted, and I'll find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Aldin. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. Boy, right back into the thick of it, huh? I think Dermot and I are going to go see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. Works for me. Hey, don't be too hard on yourself. Alphino called it an advantage, but in truth it was a liability. The vision left me reeling, and Fordola seized the opportunity to push past and snatch up Cryle. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that does happen. We really need to figure out some backup plan. We can't always have Alisaie... we can't all always have Alisaie on hand to immediately punch or kill whoever tries to take advantage of the situation. Thanks again for that backup, by the way. There's nothing wrong with wanting something stupid, so long as you don't act on it. Remember that there are other ways you can help her. Oop. I wish I could go with him. It would be utterly self-defeating, but I would do it nevertheless. I know, buddy. All right, let me go catch up with Lyse. Find Conrad. There you are. Found the gang. And hey, Monago. Been a bit. It's good to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances. Yeah, why is it never under better circumstances? What can I say? Patience isn't one of my virtues. I know. Well, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lyse, Dermot. I'm sure you've heard about Cryle by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Cryle. I'd like to think so. But enough about me. How's everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Arenvald's been a godsend. Him and Monago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames Alamegan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Girabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. But we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later, we'll get to Ala Mhigo. But listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castor Morians. There's no point you telling me everything now when you'll only have to say it again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. Boy, you are full of energy. All right, come on, Quayfriend. We gotta keep up. And we're back. Are y'all saying anything new? Oh, you are. Ephemy and the others at the Rising Stones are looking after Y'shtola now. We need not fear for her safety. As for Krile, everything that can be done is being done. It falls to the rest of us to carry on the fight. You're very level-headed right now. I appreciate it. I know. There's naught to be gained from giving in to my emotions. I need to stay calm and composed. Krile herself would say as much. I like how particularly just tilted he gets at the thought of Krile being in danger. Like, he clearly, like, they have a history, all of them do, but Krile is just clearly important to him as just a mentor figure, and he just is really, like, has to work hard to keep a level head that Alisaie is managing right now. I love that nuance. They're just getting so good at that as writers, handling these characters in different scenarios. You can go ahead and tell Marshal Terrapin that Conrad's party will be arriving any moment. I'll handle that too then, okay. Y'shtola's safe, but it's still anyone's guess when she'll be strong enough to take to the field. That's bad for us. She is very strong. Hey, you two. Been a bit. You've spoken with Thancred, then? Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. Let's be that. Yeah, I feel like I should be on this side of the table. Sir. You, Raubahn, and your allies have much to discuss. There you are. And there's Commander Kemp, I see. I know you're eager to speak of our next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Have a seat, General. This is going to take a bit.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Ala Mhigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Krile.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Ala Mhigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rhalgr's Beacon. For as Rhalgr once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Veladina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he's ordered Fordola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we'll get to fight the Skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an Alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they'll soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, Fordola's too aggressive not to press the advantage. She'll order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Veladina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye. We convince them Veladina's lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust is settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Allied forces. Derman, Lise, Arenvald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alice and I will remain with the Flame General. You got it. We will return to Rhalga's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. This time we are making it happen. Oh, hey, took us right there. That's nice of him. Been a while. Good to see them somewhat recovered out here. Hey, how are you doing? I thought long and hard about walking away after what happened to my father. But the others, they convinced me it was better to stay the course. That's what my father would have wanted, after all. Just kind of feel like checking in with some random folks out here, taking the temperature of the mood. Been a while since you came through, aye. As you may have noticed, things are looking up in the Reach. I did notice that. Ahalissa, how are you doing? How goes food preps and supplies? For a while after the attacks, folks ate their food in silence. Slowly but surely, though, things have gotten back to normal. They're starting to believe again. Excellent. Much has improved while we were away. Which is good. I don't have time to get the entire camp motivated again. We need momentum. Hey, let's check in with the stock supply guy. Still comfortable saying no to anyone? Wish I could say it's gotten a lot better in your absence, but we still have trouble obtaining even the most basic supplies. Still, we make do with what we've got. I'm sure you still say no. Plenty. Bevies, how are you doing with the history taking? It's all too easy to lose sight of our place within the grand scheme of things. That is why I traveled the world pen in hand and endeavored to record the events I saw. Even now, my habits remain, whenever I find a few moments to myself to write. Glad you're still here recording. Okay, alright, enough stalling. Mostly. Just a slight bit more stalling. If it takes 100 battles like this to rescue Krile, then I'll fight in every one. You got nothing to prove, but I'm glad you're here. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this. It's gonna be grand. Conrad wasn't kidding when he said they'd made a lot of progress while we were away. It feels like you guys operate a lot better with us gone. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Veladina is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Monongo? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Ardenwald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they got everything they need. Everybody clear? Aye, sir. All forces are to depart for Castellum Corvi when ready. That'll be all. Derman, stay with me a moment, if you would. Okie dokie. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them is lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the Barber. Another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of Starfall. And the last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished. You got it. I'd love to make introductions. Well, I mean, or introduce myself is, I guess, the less weird way to say that. You know. Hello, I was told to meet someone in here. You there. Hello. Wait, I know you. Lieutenant Darami. It's an honor to meet you. I was living hand-to-mouth in Ul'dah, but decided to enlist in the Flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. But this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Lieutenant. We'll give those Imperial Horsens what for. Darn right. You're... Okay, that's fine. Nice to meet you. Go get him. Hey, swarthy Resistance fighter, you and I have met. How's it going? I say, if it isn't the lad who helped me find the ward I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again treating you as an equal. Wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken his time out of his busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done. But know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle, and the next, and the next. Mayhap that'll serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. Same to you. Glad you're still with us. Keep it that way, please. Darn, I love the story in this game. Big moments, small moments, just so much good stuff. You there, I feel like I've met you also. Derman, am I right? I doubt you'll remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilbert and the rest of us had got it into our heads that if we had enough crystals, we could summon Rhalgr like the Amaljas summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. I do remember that. Glad you're okay. You ever hear about what happened to Wilbert? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead, after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. And maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, huh? Not that I'm in a hurry, mind. Yeah, you take care of yourself. Suppose he doesn't need to know the whole Crystal Braves, Ilberd backstory deal. Dead is dead. All right, Conrad, I've reintroduced myself to the gang. They all say hi. You've had a word with the men I mentioned, then? As I'm sure you noticed, they've another thing in common, aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. But that's not the reason I wanted you to speak with them. A man who's lived in Garabania his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled to Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons. Yet all belong to the Resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse, and while there is good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Good thing they've got you, is true. Lise, I think, would also be a pretty good candidate. She's inexperienced, but I don't think I need another title, nor am I the sort of hero who can probably be expected to stick around to handle things after like the immediate combat needs are handled. So probably best. I think either one is a good answer. And I think he's going to say Lise. But I'm trying to think for myself now, like, between an old, experienced Alamegan native and someone who is technically native, but who is younger and spent most of her life away, coming back, but has fiery passion and has been learning a lot. I don't really know who is the better person to be the one at the fore in that case, but I have faith in Lise. Someone like Lise, you mean? I see we're of one mind. She'll have to make the decision for herself, of course. You've traveled with her, been by her side when she's had to make hard choices. You've seen her at her worst and her best. If you think she's got it in her, then she does. Look after her, Dermot. She's our future, and my hope. You got it. I trust I needn't say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good lad. Right then, we best head to Castellum Corvi, or what remains of it, rather. After you. Where is that, anyway? It's the kind of like ruined space out here. Gotcha. Okay, let me get myself out there. This is looking to sort of be the place. Excuse me. Here we are. By the way, I changed my look again. Figured it might be time to go ahead and get into a look that's a little bit more fitting for the resistance we are currently helping. No. Why did... That literally just spawned here on me. Spiders, I don't want to, though. Spiders, what are you... Go away. Take your music elsewhere. I got... stuff to do. What was I saying? Right. New look. I'll show it off more in the light later on. Arnvald, how you doing? I'll prove to them that it wasn't a mistake. That I wasn't a mistake. You're taking this way too hard. Don't worry. We all care a lot about Kryl. And listen, we've all botched all kinds of things along the way here. You're in good company. Spiders, I swear. Keep it to yourself. You are the warrior, yes? It is an honor. Getting all hype and ready. And flex and shake and bounce and... I said it then, and I'll say it again. I won't let it all be for nothing. That's a spirit. All right. Looks like it's about time to go. We'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Monago sees to the flag. Got your gear in order? Any moment now. All right, let's do this thing.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nago. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Let's do it! Oh, I better pull up that text window, huh? Yeah. Let's go! Quickly now. We've got to reach Veladina before General Alden and his men are overwhelmed. Scouts, dead ahead. If they see us, they'll warn the others. On it. Not if we kill them first. Love those classic Magitech designs. It's very good. Let's break them. And there's the last one. That's the way. Let's move. That's the last of them. Let's keep moving. I like that they've started setting up these sort of solo duties for big fight events more. No sign of sentries. General Alden must have his hands full. Then let's seize the bridge and be done with it. Like, having these just be a string of regular quests, or like a dungeon or something, wouldn't allow for as much of a scripted character-run combat climax thing. They've left a token force behind. Nothing we can't handle. Let's get him! Fire at will! Kill every last one of these savages! Cannons! They could use these to fire at Nago. I'll break him, don't worry. First to one.
Take this!
Then the two. Yep. And the three. Whoop. Look out. Okay. A lot of beams. Break the thing, Derman. There we go. Cannons down. Now it's just these things. That's the last of the cannons. It should be safe for Nago now. Let's bring these all back to the group so we can hit more than one at a time. Come on, y'all, cluster up. Make my life easier. I'd love it if I could whack 3 or more shins at once. Okay. Come on. There we go. And one more. Got it. And, oop, also you. They got you. Think you're clever with all your little tricks. Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. And now we get to fight you. You may have survived the Reach, hero, but this time you won't be so lucky. Just you and me, then. All right. Have a little of this. This bridge belongs to the Empire. I'm not about to give it up. You say that, but... Oh, look out. Hey! Look at you using moves we've only ever seen from, like, Imperial generals and stuff. I like that little bit of characterization in combat. Like, we've seen Gaius Van Baelsar use that back in A Realm Reborn. And that, that one captain in Heavensward, whose name is escaping me. Hey, who gave you all the toys? Okay. Hero or not, they'll die just like all the rest. This is my bridge. You are not taking this from me. I only just realized you're using that, gunblade Xenos granted you. The last scene we saw you in. Nice touch. Ow. Not into the fire.
Meet my new friend!
Almost gotcha. Wait, who's the new friend? Oh. No, thank you. Hold still. Did I avoid all of them? I think so.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Almost got you. There we go. Nago made it. We've only got to hold on a little longer.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet!
Damn it!
Let them go, Lys. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Huh. Kind of seems like our Grand Company buddies might need a little more field experience.
Villadina is fallen? Impossible!
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us.
Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
The first of many, hopefully. Let's get all this off the screen and then all right. Let's congratulate some folks. Did you see that, Alba? Auli, we did it. Glad you're starting to feel a little better. So, you are indeed everything you say. The stuff of legends. I don't know that that was entirely thanks to me, but thank you. Well fought, brothers and sisters. Today is a day that'll be remembered for generations to come. It's a shame Fordola got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're gonna take it back, all of it. One ilm at a time if we have to. That's the spirit. And good job out there. Feels good having a win. Again, the first of many, I hope. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for some more Stormblood. Take care until then, and goodbye.